Hello, guys. Good day once again. You are welcome to episode 5 of our series of episodes under candlesticks pattern. So, in this episode, we are going to look at one other candlestick pattern, that is the gravestone doji. The gravestone doji, which is directly opposite to the dragonfly that we considered in the fourth episode. So, this is going to be our fifth or episode 5. So in episode 4 we talked about dragonfly, all right, and in episode 5 we are going to look at gravestone doji. Okay, gravestone doji, which is directly opposite of the dragonfly. All right, so before we go to the characteristics of the gravestone doji and then the psychology behind the formation of this candlestick pattern, if you are new on this channel, kindly make sure you subscribe and then you turn on the notification bell icon, as this will give you the opportunity to be notified whenever I upload the content. And then also just a way of supporting this channel, just strike the like button, click on the like button to support the channel. And then also, if you have any questions, kindly drop your questions in the comment section. If you want to follow me on all social media handles, I have them in the description. You can check it out. If you want a reputable broker, check in the description. You are going to get a link to my recommended brokers, all right, and then you'll be able to sign up. All right, so let's delve right into the gravestone doji, which is the episode 5 of our series of episodes under candlesticks pattern. All right, so guys, first of all, let's look at the characteristics or the features of the gravestone doji. So the gravestone doji has the opening price and the closing price at the same point. It has the opening price and the closing price at the same point. You cannot differentiate the opening price from the closing price, meaning that price opens at a particular price and then it closes at the same price. All right. Then one key feature is the long upper shadow. The long upper shadow or the long upper wick. So in the previous episode, that is episode 4, we considered the dragonfly. The dragonfly has had a long lower shadow or a lower wick. But in episode 5, which is the gravestone doji, we realize that it has a long upward shadow or upper wick. All right. Now, this type of candlestick pattern is a bearish signal. It's a bearish signal. When I say a bearish signal, I mean that when this type of candlestick forms, it tells you that sellers have taken control over the market and price is going to drop further. Price is going to drop further. So let's look at the psychology behind the formation of these candlesticks. Now, we realize that price opened at this point. This is the price at which the market open. Okay, within a specific time frame, it could be 1 minute, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, 1 day, 1 month, or even a week, whichever time frame you want to choose. If the gravestone doji candlestick forms, this is the opening price. Okay, so it means the price opened here. Then the moment price opened, buyers came into the market. All right, the buyers were stronger, so they moved the price all the way to this high. They moved the price all the way to this high. Then when they got to this high, sellers came into the market. They overshadowed the buyers and they were able to push the price all the way from this high back to the opening price, and then price closed at the opening price exactly at the same point as the opening price. So what this tells us that since buyers came into the market initially to push the price all the way up, and then later within the day, sellers set in, they overshadowed the buyers, and then they now push the price all the way back to the opening price, and price closed there, then it means that sellers have taken control over the market. Okay, therefore, whilst the sellers push the price all the way down, it gave us a long upper wick or a long upward shadow which is an indication of a strong bearish signal. When you see this type of candlestick on the chart, it's a strong bearish signal. Now, especially when it forms on a resistance level, okay, especially when it forms on a resistance level. For beginners who are learning, if you don't know what a resistance level is, in our series of episodes we are going to get to where the meaning of resistance level. But if you are not new to resistance level in the market, then you should notice that when this type of candlestick forms, it is a strong bearish signal, especially when it's forming on a resistance level. All right, so this is the psychology behind the formation of this candlestick, which indicates that whenever you say this, it's an indication that price is going to drop further, price is going to go down deep. All right, so let's go onto the chart and see if we can find this type of candlestick pattern, and then see if we can actually um, notice the psychology behind the formation of this candle. All right, so let's look at the gravestone doji. All right, the gravestone doji. You want to see the gravestone doji. All right, so let me search through if I can find one. um gravestone doji. Depending on the time frame you are using, you are going to find many of them. um all right, guys, so let's look at this one. Let's look at these two examples. Look carefully at this one. This is a typical example of a gravestone doji. Okay, it has a long upper wick. It has a long upper wick, and then after the formation of this candlestick, all right, now notice that it can be a bearish or a bullish candle. It can be green or red. Okay, I said that the color code does not really matter, but it should have a long upper wick with a small body or with a small body or no body at all. Okay, with a small body or no body at all. All right, so look at this. Is a typical example of what a gravestone doji. I told you that it's a strong bearish signal. Now look at this. After the formation of this gravestone doji, which is right here, you could see that the market dropped all the way from the top to the bottom. Look at how price dropped. Okay, look at how price dropped to the bottom. All right, so it's an indication. Whenever it forms, it's an indication that price is going to drop further. Price will going to drop further. So the gravestone doji is a bearish signal, guys. It's a bearish signal. Now let's look at here too. Look at another one forming here. Okay, after the formation of this gravestone doji, again, look at how price dropped from this level all the way to the bottom. Look at how price has dropped all the way to the bottom continuously. Price dropped continuously to the bottom. Look at all the way down to this bottom, guys. So it tells us that the gravestone doji is a strong bearish signal. It's a strong bearish signal, and we must pay attention to it whenever it forms in the market. All right, whenever it forms in the market, it tells us that it's a strong bearish signal. We also notice the dragonfly, okay, which is in a previous episode, which is also a strong bullish signal. So they are just two opposite candlestick pattern. The gravestone, let me go back to it. The gravestone is just the opposite of the dragonfly. So this is the dragonfly, which is a strong bullish short signal. It has a long lower or shadow, and then the dragonfly has a long upper shadow, which is a very strong bearish signal, guys. So you can go onto your chart and look out for what this gravestone doji, or look out for the formation of this candlestick with a long upper wick, and then look at how price reacted after the formation of this candle, and you will see and you confirm that this is indeed a strong bearish signal. And whenever it forms in the markets, it's an indication that market is about to go down. Even if not immediately, it is telling you, it's a signal telling you that market will definitely go down, guys. So this is the psychology behind the formation of the gravestone doji. Yes. So I'll end here. This is episode 5. I'm going to episode 6. Episode 6, we are going to look at the morning star candlestick, the characteristics and the psychology behind the formation of this type of candlestick. Guys, I will see you in the next video. Make sure you are learning along with us. Make sure you are following closely. And then if you have any questions concerning all that we are learning, leave your comments in the comment section. I'll attend to it as swift as possible. Don't forget to like this video if you think it's really educative. Thank you so much. I will see you in my next episode.